Hello everyone, and welcome to our discussion about unlocking the potential of grants. This is a topic which really excites me because I know what difference it can make to my fellow business owners in the short, medium and very long term of their business cycle. So today we're going to be talking about how you can really leverage grants, why you would consider going for grants as a source of funding versus potentially other sources of funding, and really breaking apart why grants are such a collaborative process and that the best results are always achieved within a team of experts. So first and foremost, let's have a think about your business. Where is your business at in the business cycle? Are you at a space where you're wishing to expand exponentially, or would you simply like to explore in more depth a particular project or stream of projects you currently have underway? It's time to do a little bit of an audit of where you're at now and where you'd like to be going. This is really important to do before deciding whether or not to begin undertaking a grant project. The reason being, grants are fairly involved, time-consuming, and also do have additional costs sometimes involved. So prior to going for grants, be sure that that grant will really elevate you to the space that you'd like to go to, and that you've explored other options as well to supplement the funding you could be receiving from grants. So grants are an area of funding, as I mentioned, that not necessarily everybody has had the opportunity to have an insight into. If you have had an insight into grants, you may or may not have been successful in winning the dollar amount which you'd originally proposed to win. And each time you apply for a grant and are successful, it doesn't necessarily mean that all future grants will also be successful. So what is it then that's the differentiating factor between where you are now, where you want to go, and successfully receiving the funding from grants? Well, I would say it comes down to a clear objective and collaborative teamwork. So when looking at a grant, as you would with any other major project, first what you need to do is a mini audit of the human resources you have on hand. For example, if you are proposing to work on a grant to increase the amount of funding available for technical equipment which you need in your business, potentially to the value of several $100,000, then what you could do is first think about what expertise do I have within my team who may be able to shed further light and information on these particular products or particular services that you're looking to add to your business, so that they can provide detailed information for the rationale for the various stages of the grant process. So unlocking the potential for grants, believe it or not, it actually begins with yourself, begins with your level of knowledge and your team's level of knowledge into the area of grants that you are exploring. So once you've done an audit of the different skill sets that your team have in terms of their subject matter expertise, then it's a matter of thinking about what sort of business skill sets do they have. So for example, is there someone in particular who's very good at managing timelines? Is there someone who's good at proofreading and giving their insights into what has been constructed thus far? Is there someone who's really excellent at strategic thinking? This may be the CEO, this may be the founder, or someone who's within the senior management team and has an oversight of the entire business rather than purely this particular project. So that's the next step, working out what people's skill sets are and then how this could be applied to the grant project. Now the next step, and where someone like myself can come in, as I specialize in grant research and writing as well as copywriting, is that they're able to offer an objective third-party opinion of the details and the information which yourself and your team are able to gather. So once someone like myself is engaged in that process, what can happen is those strategic planning sessions and also those writing and research sessions can go underway with the supervision of someone who is able to project manage overall rather than that consuming the time of the senior management team. So unlocking the full potential of a grant, as you can see, is a fairly involved process, but one that certainly is worthwhile. Imagine what would happen if your business were to receive an additional $100,000 through to $1 million in grant funding. What opportunities would this open up for you? What nuisances would this solve for you? And how would this look in your 1, 2, 3, 5, 10-year business plan if you were able to factor in these additional resources? This is a topic, as I mentioned right from the start, that excites and ignites my strategic thinking capabilities and experience, and also is something where I know it's unlimited in its potential to assist businesses with developing the vision which they had originally created or is in the process of being created. I can't wait to read your comments below and hear what you think about grant research and writing as potentially a new avenue to explore and a new task to master. So I wish you all the best in your businesses and much success in your grant research and writing. All the best. Take care. Thank you for joining us to uplevel your business, skills, and knowledge. Click the links below and subscribe to the Clarified Solutions social media platforms to receive regular updates. Weekly resources will be provided, along with gifts, to assist you in your journey in upleveling your business expertise and confidence. We look forward to continuing to support you in your journey as you become the leaders and the business experts you wish to be.